theme from the top, Bay City Rollers, I don't know, somewhere in the 70s. Welcome into an hour of Friends and Family. My name is Brett Hamilton. Lots of goodies coming up for you this hour, and we're going to start with, obviously, one of my favorite items from Bose. And I've been with Bose now for 10 plus years. The Wave music system, lots of cool headphones and in-ears and stuff like that. But nothing beats being able to share your music with everybody else instead of hiding it in, in an in-ear or headphones or whatever it might be. This is the SoundLink series. The model is called the Flex, and it's item E239560 with a sale price of $129, 5 easy pays, and free shipping and handling. So it costs nothing to get it home tonight. Before I show you what it does and let you hear it and stuff like that, I want to show you the colors real quick because we have 4 of them to pick from. Obviously, they all do the same thing, but if you want to kind of make it your own, you can choose from. So if you guys want to jump to my second camera, I can run you through the colors real quick. This is the newest right here, and I left it in the box for a reason, or one of them in for the box, because if you're planning on giving this to somebody, it's a really cool retail box, which is weird, right? Normally stuff's like, it's here. Bose always makes things look even bigger and better. This is the carmine red, straight out in front. This is called the stone blue. Over here, I have the white. And then in the back, if you're going to give it to somebody or you don't know what color to get, you can't go wrong with black because it's just cool. It's Bose, and it sounds great. Now, one of the biggest challenges over COVID, and obviously since a lot of our QVC2 shows are from home, is playing the music for you through Skype because you're listening through a tiny microphone, going through the internet, going to QVC, going to the cable company, coming through your tiny little TV speakers. But I want you to hear this bass. I'm going to turn this around to the back here, without shutting my phone off, so that you can actually hear how much bass and how much power something this small is able to put out. And you go, well, is this really something that I could use to fill up a room? And the answer is my phone froze. Hang on one second here. The answer is yes, because this is Bluetooth technology. Bluetooth technology, for those of you that don't know, is nothing more really than just syncing the tablet or the phone or the computer or whatever it might be with the Bluetooth speaker. And when you turn it on,
100% connected to Brett's iPhone,
you'll hear it actually connect. And the speaker will talk to you, which is pretty phenomenal. All right, here we go. So check this out. How about that bass? That's coming from the back of this tiny little footprint of a speaker. And I spin it around, get a little taste of the high end. You don't need to know anything about the technology. You don't need to know anything about equalization. You don't have to worry about, okay, well, I'm playing something with a heavy beat. It's a dance track or it's a rock song or whatever, and then I'm switching over to country or I'm switching over to classical or I'm switching to something different. Unlike speakers and stereo systems and audio of the past, you're like, well, now I've got to adjust the treble and I've got to adjust the bass and I've got none of that. Bose does it for you. Jump ahead to another track here. Something a little dancey, just to kind of give you a feel for how it can adjust on its own. Jump over to here to something a little more melodic. Some electric guitar, a little bit of flange on it. Doing its own thing, right? Okay, so how did I make that happen? The very first time you turn this on, it's going to say ready to pair. What does ready to pair mean? It means you open up the Bluetooth setting in the settings on your phone, and you'll see Bose magically appear as one of the choices. You tap onto Bose, it'll say it's connected, and as I showed you before, I'm going to turn up the volume so you can hear this. Every time I turn the speaker on, I just turned it off.
battery 100% connected to Brett's iPhone.
You can connect multiple.
Brett's iPad Pro 2.
Well, you missed that part, iPad too. So I have 2 devices connected at the same time. They both can't play the music at the same time, but somebody in the room could play a song from their phone, and then I could play a song from my phone, and you can bounce back and forth, back and forth. Something else that's super cool about the SoundLink series and the Flex in particular is that these can be paired together. You can go into the Bose Music app. You'll see your first speaker. Then you drag down from the app, and you'll see a second speaker. And the 2 of them can join forces to do 2 things. They can be in party mode. Party mode will allow them to play the exact same thing, both speakers, different rooms, or right next to each other. Or for the real audio nerd like me, you can have true left and right stereo. So you could put them up on the mantle or put them by the television or something like that, and you could get true left and right stereo separation. So if you're listening to The Wall from Pink Floyd and the helicopters go over top of your head, they'll actually fly from one side of the room to the other. The other cool thing about this speaker, unlike a lot of the Bose products, is that this is completely waterproof. You can submerge this speaker up to 3 feet for 30 minutes. Now you're saying, well, why would I do that? Well, it wouldn't be intentional necessarily. You're not going to listen to it underwater. You're not going to listen to it for more than 30 seconds underwater when it falls into the pool or the pond or the bathtub. But for those of you that like to rock out in the shower where we all sound better, this is not only waterproof, it can take a splash from soap, it can take shampoo, it can handle the heat. Bose sent me this really cool video when these speakers were first released a year or so ago. They built a mock-up of a shower, and they put the speakers in there, and they ran hot water and steam and shampoo and soap, and they just beat this thing up for days on end, and it survived. It's got a metal shell on it, which means it's meant to withstand not only the moisture from the water, but also if it gets hit with sand or dust, or you're out there gardening or mowing the lawn or whatever it might be. It also has something that is not available in any other Bose speaker, the ability not to just be able to hang it, but the ability to be able to position it 3 different ways. Typically, a speaker has to be front-facing, right? The high end comes from the front, bass comes from the back. You can hang this, you can lay it on its back, and you can also set it up right there, and it will automatically position so that it sounds better. You're looking at the 4 different colors here. We have the newest color, which is the carmine red here in the back. And again, I wanted you to see the box that it's going to come in case you're giving it to somebody. You've got the black over here. You have the stone blue right up here in the front. And then they just call this white, which, by the way, is kind of like an off-white. It's almost like a really, really, really light gray. E239560 is your item number on a sale price of $129. That breaks down to just about $25 per easy payment, 5 easy payments, and the shipping and handling is free. Warm weather is finally here. You're going to go back outside again. You're going to go on vacation. Portability is awesome when it comes to audio. And yes, headphones and in-ears are nice, but it's even better when you can share the music with everybody else. All right, I'm getting out of here. I'm thrilled because I'm actually going out for once, going to a surprise party tonight. So then this outfit is due back in the rental place. I'm sorry, Blaine, what's next? Oh, all right, Mel's up next with anybody, everybody. Have a great night, be safe, and I'll see you soon. Have a great weekend, everybody.
Hello, everyone. My name is Amel. Welcome